Good evening, everyone. My name is Yasmin Fatima, and today I'm going to present my proposal defense presentation on social commerce, security, privacy, and trust, a taxonomy. Okay, so first let's discuss what is this social commerce. So social commerce, in an easy way, you can say that social commerce is a subset of electronic commerce. So basically, social commerce is an emerging digital market which involves buying or selling or promoting services or products using the social networking platforms. And with the rapid growth in s-commerce, many social networking platforms, like for example, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and many more are using this s-commerce feature, and they are launching it in their website and apps. And it is expected by 2021, social media will be used by 3 million of people. And also because of this COVID pandemic thing, people are spending more time at home and using social media a lot. So it is like on average, people are spending 153 minutes per day on social media. And if you look at this statistic and the craze of audience toward the social networking platforms, it's a positive indication for this s-commerce feature in these platforms to grow and evolve rapidly. And there was a census conducted by US Census Bureau, and it is estimated that s-commerce will reach to 84.2 billion US dollar sale. So there is a survey conducted by Sumo Heavy Industries in 2018 among 1,000 US adults, and to find out the main reasons of social commerce growth held back. And if you see the statistics here, you'll know that there are 82% of people who have never used social buy button on social networking platforms, and there are 64% of people who were concerned if this social commerce service is legitimate or not. And there are 65% of people who have privacy concerns, 71% people have security concern, 18% people has not done any purchases, and 20% people were not aware of social commerce. So if you see the statistics, you'll get to know that the main reasons why people are concerned about the social commerce is because of the privacy concern, security concern, and if the if the service is not legitimate or not. I mean, people know about this feature, people are aware of this feature, but they have genuine concerns. That's why they are a little bit reluctant to use it. Okay, so now let's discuss the problem of the study, why we think there is a problem in s-commerce. So the first one is selling illegal products. So it means that there is a chance people might misuse social commerce platform and might sell gun or illegal drugs or things like that. Next is privacy issues. So like on social media, there are many people who make their profiles public, and because of this, there are many scammers or stalkers who can look into your profile and they got to know, more about you. And for example, if you posted a picture of your car crash and you contacted you want to buy a new car now, and you contacted a seller, and seller just saw in your profile that you have a car accident, so you are in need to buy the car. So because they got to know this information, so what they can do, they can increase the price, they can increase the price of their car. So obviously this is a privacy issue. The next is payment security. So while doing payments on these social networking platforms, obviously people are concerned that if their credit card or debit card information is secure or not. Okay. Next one is unreliable seller. So obviously on social media platforms, it's very easy to make fake profiles. So very easily seller can make fake profile, and and obviously they can scam you. The next is product information availability and return policy. So there's a chance that the scammer can put information about a product which they are selling, but in actual they are not selling. Like, the information they posted about the product is fake. Okay, the product is basically old, but they have posted a new picture and brand new information and everything. So obviously it's a fake product. And sometimes what happens, people order a product from the other people, and they make payment and everything. But what happened is, after making the payment, it shows that, sorry, the product is not available. So obviously this is also a concern. And return policy. So sometimes people buy products on social media. Like, when people buy products on social media platforms, there is no proper return policy, right? For example, if you bought the product and there is a damage in the product, so it's very hard, to return that thing to that particular person, because that particular person is gone now. So it's very hard to find that person. So this is also a genuine problem. And system vulnerability. So sometimes hacker can hack the social media platform, and they can hack your personal information, credit card information, and other information. So this is also a chance. And charity scam. So so many times charity scams happen. Like, people, if you like, you must have seen on Facebook, like, on birthdays they say that, donate on for this thing, donate for this thing. So sometimes it's a scam. People make this fake charity donations or things on social commerce feature. So there are many other problems which I have not discussed here, but these are the main problems on social commerce feature. Let's discuss severity of the problem, some recent incidents that happened on social commerce. So in 2017, Facebook has removed more than 200,000 posts and ads that were flagged as counterfeit, and alone 2,000 fake giveaway ads of Tiffany & Co. were taken down from Facebook Marketplace in 2017. Next is, in 2018, a major Venmo scam happened where a fraud ring in Los Angeles had managed to steal 50,000 worth products on Facebook. So what happened is, there was a photographer who listed an expensive camera worth $1,200 on Facebook Marketplace, and the scammer paid that photographer the payment in full, but in 52 different transactions on Venmo. So since the seller got has received full amount, so he let go of the camera. But what happened is, next day Venmo locked the account of that photographer, and obviously he has lost that $1,200 plus that camera too. Next, in 2019, there was a con artist named Kishore Babu Amasati. He scammed around 500 victims on Facebook Marketplace and stole around 800 uh, 860,000 from them, or 8,060,000 from them. And he targeted people who were renting out their rooms, and he pretend that he's interested in to rent out the room, and obtains the victim's bank account information. And after that, what he used to do, he played the victim's card, and pretend that he had made the deposit by calling the victim's bank account, and complained them that he had made an ATM deposit which is not showing in the bank account. And the bank believed him, and credit the amount to the victim's account. And after that, what he did, he then contacted the victim and told them that he has accidentally deposited the amount, so he requested full payment, or partial payment from the victim. So this is how he stole this much money from people. And the next, in 2020, there was a fatal incident happened when a 28-year-old Ross Julius met a buyer through Facebook in Sydney, and he got brutally murdered. So the Rose posted on Facebook Marketplace to sell his brand new AirPods worth $170, and then he met that person, and when he met that person murdered him. So these are a few incidents which I have discussed with you. Obviously, there are many more other incidents, but these are the main incidents which I have discussed. So here you can see a statistic of severity of the problem, as it is reported that after COVID-19, cases of people being scammed and lost their money on social networking platforms are increased triple in rate in 2020. Like you can see here, like this is 2020, and it has been like, if you compare it to the other ones, the previous years, it's increased in triple in rate. So the goal of this study is basically the first, we want to identify the security and privacy vulnerabilities of S-commerce. We will try to identify as much as possible all the security and privacy vulnerabilities. Next, we want to increase the awareness in people about S-commerce, like we want to aware all the people who are making transactions on the social commerce platform, to aware of the security and privacy issues, so that they can prevent themselves of getting victimized. Next, we also wanted to we will also identify the security gaps of the field. And also, this paper will serve as a reference for practitioners, scholars, and users to learn more about security and privacy issues of e-commerce. And as well as, this study will also help social commerce platforms, manufacturers, to secure their e-commerce feature and provide secure environment for user to interact with each other. Okay, let's discuss about a few literature reviews. So the first one is done by Sharma and Crossler, and in their research used a scenario method to analyze data about information disclosure intention in social commerce from 252 students. And the study showed that perceived ownership or sense of possession of personal information would restrict people from disclosing their personal information voluntarily to third parties during the e-commerce transaction. And their research also mentioned that some individuals do not worry about the privacy concerns of their personal information. And they have also mentioned in their research that data surveillance, where the online retailers record and watch customers' online activity, to provide better customer service without the consent of customer, is highly unethical and risky. And lastly, they have mentioned that consumers are also sometimes asked to provide irrelevant personal information, to complete the S-commerce transaction, for example, social security. So all these factors which they have discussed in their research increase the privacy risk in S-commerce transaction. Okay, so next research is done by Kim and Park, and they have discussed in detail the effects of various characteristics of e-commerce on consumers' trust. And the paper revealed different transaction related issues of social commerce in Korea. And for example, wrong item delivered or nothing delivered at all. And in order for a successful s-commerce, the main factor is obviously consumers trust. And in order to gain the consumer trust, the firm providing the social commerce facility have to make lots of effort to gain the consumers trust. And their research used empirical analysis survey based on 371 s-commerce users, and classifies the 7 key factors of s-commerce which influences the customers trust in s-commerce in Korea. For example, size, reputation, information quality, communication, transaction safety, word of mouth, referral, and economic feasibility. The last literature review which we are going to discuss is by Wang and Herando, and according to them, their research, they have discussed about the privacy and security, affects the purchase decision making and social interaction behavior of consumers on social commerce platforms. And their study has also proposed a comprehensive privacy trust behavioral intention model by filtering its trust and privacy from institutional perspective, and also examines the social interaction behaviors. And this research uses a survey questionnaire responded by 318 undergraduate students in the United States. Okay, so this is the methodology which we are going to use. We are going to use a taxonomy. We will organize the findings and create a taxonomy. And the data collection, for data collection, we'll be using different academic research databases, blogs, news paper articles, discussion forums, websites, IEEE, Explore, database, ResearchGates, Google Scholar, Springer, Semantic Scholar, Science Direct, and many more. So this is the design study milestone we are going to work. We have 7 phases. So in phase 1, we will identify the social commerce platforms. In phase 2, we will mention the evolution of social commerce on these platforms in phase 1. And in phase 3, we will identify the social commerce activities that happen on social networking platforms. In phase 4, we will identify the social commerce vulnerability related to customers and phase 5, we will identify all the possible social commerce vulnerabilities on the vendor's end, or you can say seller's end. Phase number 6, we will identify the social commerce vulnerabilities on the system end, on the where the social networking, where the social commerce is happening, for example, all those social platforms. And last phase, we will try to recommend some suggestions, to customers or to consumers to protect themselves from getting victimized on these social networking platforms during the social commerce transaction. So this is our evaluation method. We have two methods. First one, in first method, we'll try to answer that does the taxonomy explain the social media platform, social commerce activities carried out on the social networking sites and give information on these vulnerabilities. And in the second method, we will try to answer, are people able to understand the security, privacy, and trust issues in social commerce, and are they convinced with our proposed, taxonomy? So this is the end of my presentation, and I would like to thank you so much for taking your time and listening to my presentation. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me and I will answer back your questions. Thank you.